It's the Will Edwards Show, Las Vegas's only late-night variety talk show. I'm John Paul Raniola, and now, here's your host, Will Edwards.
Hey, welcome to the Will Edwards Show. For those of you who don't know, and for those of you who might have forgotten, I am Will Edwards. We are extremely excited today because we are on location at the Jeff Mitchum Gallery inside MGM Grand. And let me tell you this, if you have not been to the Jeff Mitchum Gallery, you are missing out. And we are going to show you around in just a minute. But before we do that, let me introduce our special co-host. She is the boss at Vegas Rock Dog. It's Sam Ratcliffe. How are you?
How are you?
Good. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me here as a guest.
Of course. Welcome.
Fabulous.
No, we're going to make you work, though.
Okay.
That's
At least putting all this makeup on wasn't a waste of time then.
Exactly. Have you been to the gallery before?
No, and it's amazing.
It is amazing. Could you see yourself like walking through these photos with your dog?
I want to go to every location. That's what I want to do.
I know.
With my dogs.
With your dogs.
Yes.
We should just do it.
Yes.
So it's a new year.
Yes.
What is happening with Vegas Rock Dog?
Oh my gosh. We're always adding something, a new element every month. So the newest thing is going to be pet photography.
Shut up.
Not just any old pet photography. We're all wearing white shirts and jeans. We're not doing any of that. We're actually going to wear rock and roll clothing, concept stuff, but it's with the owners too, not just the dogs.
Nice.
So, you know, that's your family portrait, but it's going to be rock and roll, use hair and makeup and all that fun stuff.
Love it. Are you taking the photos?
Oh, yeah, on my iPhone. No. It's very cheap to do that kind of photography. No, I've teamed up with a great photographer in town, so I think we're going to name that division Studio 54. After the event that I just had. I think that's going to be the name.
That is phenomenal. You guys have to check this out. But we're going to take a little break, and then we're going to walk around this phenomenal gallery and show you what it's all about and sit down with Jeff Mitchum. We'll be right back right after this. You are
My name is Kelly Schwartz, and I'm an independent filmmaker here in Las Vegas. My wife Charisma and I started the Indie Film Factory less than a year ago, simply because we wanted a place for filmmakers to bring their visions and their films to life. Not only is the Indie Film Factory a great place to shoot commercials and music videos and scenes for your film, but it's also a great place to hold workshops, to do casting sessions, and it's also a really great place if you're a video professional and you don't have a studio space for your clients to meet in. The Indie Film Factory is definitely the place you need to check out.
Hey guys, welcome back to the show. We are here on location in the Jeff Mitchum Gallery inside MGM Grand. Our co-host, Sam Ratcliffe. How are you?
I am well.
Good. Are you enjoying yourself?
I'm having a ball.
You having a good time?
I really am, yes. It's really fun.
Now, let me ask you a question. When you shop for a fragrance, what do you look for?
Something that excites me.
Excites you?
Yes.
That packaging, maybe? The image of it, the way it looks, the way it feels?
Yeah, because you shop with your eyes.
Of course.
Yes.
I want to introduce you to a new perfume that I think that you are going to love, and I think our viewers are going to too. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen, Alejandro.
Some men have all the good looks. They can seduce women whenever they want, without even trying. It just happens. Other men, they have lots and lots of money to buy women whatever they want, whenever they want. And other men, they know exactly what to say at exactly the right time to make a woman melt. But for you, my friend, There's Indulge by Alejandro. A fragrance that no woman can resist. With the perfect blend of fruits, spices, a little bit of bouillon, and a whole lot of regret. But hey, that's not your problem, right? You're just there to indulge. Indulge by Alejandro. I think there's camel spit in there too. But it works.
Welcome back to the Will Edwards Show. We are very excited and very honored to be here in the Jeff Mitchum Gallery inside the MGM Grand. And ladies and gentlemen, and Sam, it is Jeff Mitchum. How are you, sir?
Doing good, thank you.
Thank you for being here. Did
Very
you
brave,
Sam?
you had me back again.
Well, listen,
Brave of you too.
for those who don't know, we had Jeff on the show earlier, made a great connection, and so we thought, why don't we just come in and take over?
Let's do it live. Put you on scene. Talk about, have you used the bear spray?
You know what happened? I was at home,
Yeah.
very sleepy, and I don't know why the bear spray was in my bathroom, but, no, I'm kidding. I have not used it yet, but I still have it. Thank you so much for that.
You're welcome.
He gave me bear repellent the last time he was on the show. That was my gift.
A big can.
It's huge, the biggest can in the world.
So what's in it?
Pepper
Like
spray.
pepper spray?
Yeah, it's better than mace. I highly recommend it for like women, like for self-protection. It's better because, you know, mace is good for like within 5 feet, and the bear spray is like 30 feet.
Oh, so that's even better.
Yeah, I mean, if you know, a
Because
guy
you don't
looks
want to
at
wait
you.
till they come up to you.
No,
you know?
you don't want that bear right up on you.
The guy looked at you wrong. Boom.
There you go.
You know,
Yes.
I'm carrying it
it
in my
would
car.
change the way that men would approach women. I can guarantee it.
I think it worked for everyone. Okay, first of all, let's address the elephant in the room. What's going on with the bandage? What happened here?
Well, you know, scars are supposed to be attractive for men, so I had plastic surgery to have this created.
I got a scar put in?
Well, yeah, I was back in Maine, and you know, there was high tide, and I was trying to crawl underneath the pier, and you know, and I walked into a metal obstruction. It was head high, and took 10 stitches, and blood was gushing out. It was awesome because they had people that were up on top of the pier.
Right.
And, you know, they're just seeing this. You know, at first, you know, when you get cut, you don't know how bad it is because you don't have a mirror on
That's
hand.
right. And then you
So-
can't panic so much because you can't
Yeah,
really see
you know,
it.
but all of a sudden you get this warm soup sensation pouring down. And it's going into my puffer, it's soaking my shirt. Not the puffer. I mean, that was like the worst. And then, and you know, the light was getting good. So now I have my glasses off. I have to climb up over the wall. I go back to the car. It's 25 degrees out. Oh my. I strip down. I get my t-shirt. You know, I hold it. I do the compression. And I get an old dirty sock and I stuff it. Because I'm going to go back down, I'm getting the image.
You're getting the
You're gonna
shot.
get the shot. You have to
I'm
get
going
the
to
shot.
get it.
Were you by
so I get the
yourself?
clothes. I'm by myself.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God.
Blood is everywhere. These people, are you all right? I'm going, it's nothing, you know. It's
As the blood just runs
Yeah, I
down you like
know.
a horror film.
Exactly. And the worst thing is that, you know, I've got this deal going on with GoPro. You know, so they're documenting all my adventures. And I don't have the camera on this particular scene. So I've got that, I've got an image awaiting, and now I got to get back underneath the pier. So I crawl back down, I get underneath, I get the image.
Nice.
And then, but here's the good story. The great story is that I get back and I go to the hospital and I get stitched up, and then they say, well, we don't have the tetanus shot here. And I said, I said, I have one more image. I need to shoot tonight. I wasn't planning on staying here overnight. I don't even want to wait any longer. And they're like, no, you need. And I go, no, I will come back and I'll get the tetanus tomorrow. So the next day I came back in and I had the GoPro and the lady giving me the.
So you got the
So you got
scene.
that.
I
We
was
should
the scene.
reenact it though. We should do, no. Here's what we should do. We should do a reenactment, and I will play Jeff Mitchum.
Yeah?
Getting the you know how there's always an actor to do it?
I have something later on in the show that you can be Jeff Mitchum. I have a special gift for you.
Oh, boy.
I'm looking forward to that. I don't think you are.
It's better than the bear spray. So, no, we'll let you take that role.
You are, the guy is tricky, I'm just saying. But I'm willing to do anything for you, Jeff.
Oh, wow.
I really am.
Nice.
It's bigger than us, trust me. It's bigger it's bigger than Vegas. This is it's an essential part of education. Every living creature, human soul needs to do this in their life. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, before we get into that, tell us about this new piece here.
Well, one of the things that we did in the I wanted to create in the gallery was, to continue a message of sustainability, and so it not only is when you see a couch with the art, it gives people, it helps people have scale for their own homes.
Yeah.
So it is a tutorial. It's like, this is how this image will look above your couch.
Yeah.
So it really helps the lack of interior design abilities most of us have.
Yeah, that's nice.
But I didn't want to just bring anything into the the gallery. I didn't want to, I don't want my galleries to be commercial. We have art and we have messages, and one of the great things is not only all of our furniture that is in the gallery is created from a sustainable product. We take the harvested wood, coconut trees, from these indigenous tribes in these islands, and then we create furniture out of trees rather than harvesting the old growth forests.
Nice.
That's incredible.
That's great.
Yeah, and so it's sustainable. They replant the crops.
Right.
Money, it's good for the, for the local, islanders.
Nice.
And then, we create the most amazing furniture. I mean, all the way down to, this is cowhide.
Okay.
And we get our cowhide from a orphanage down in Brazil.
Wow.
That feeds, it's the largest orphanage in the world. And so they have a dedicated herd, of cows, so that when these children are being fed, vital meat, proteins, what do they do with the hides? So we take in those vegetable dyed, and that's what we have done with it.
That's incredible.
That is phenomenal.
So that's a Smithsonian, that's in the Smithsonian.
Is it?
This one?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're
Really?
kidding.
Yeah.
Now, where was this taken?
You would never guess in a million years. You want to guess?
Go ahead. Sam.
Lake Mead.
Nice try.
Yeah, I don't think the water's
Israel.
as nice. Really?
Yeah, in the Mediterranean, and that ship's no longer there. It's been completely taken back into the sea. It's called Return from Sea, and if you look at the wood, the colorful inlay on this frame, you remember the 2004 tsunami?
Yes.
And it destroyed all those. So they had all those beautiful little dories, fishing boats,
Yes.
the reds, the blues, the greens. These are the planks that we reclaim. So this is the last of that wood.
And there's history then, obviously, in your photography as well, with the materials that you use.
Yeah,
you
and again, that's something that it takes my work from being commercial or poster, all the way down to the edition sizes, that our editions are only 88, prints, 40 for a number of them, and it makes it fine art.
It truly is.
It's
It
something
truly is.
that has longevity to it.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
That's
Amazing.
why.
Let's walk.
Yes.
Shall we?
Let's walk.
Would love you to see the rest of the gallery. Your favorite, one of your favorite pieces.
I don't know if Sam knows this, but you don't do any photoshopping. This is all natural light.
Well, photoshopping in a sense that, people are using it today to layer multiple images to make one, and, the saturation of colors, things like that.
Yeah.
No, it's just best shoot it right in the field. And when you see some of the technical things that I do, and the longevity of what it takes to get that image,
Why mess it up?
You don't need to. In fact, my film is so much nicer than even how stunning these prints are.
That's the one I'm talking about. What do you think of that?
Spectacular.
Yeah, this is I love this piece. It's called Ancient Passages. And this is film. This is the largest print that you can own in the world. The print size is 50 by 150 inches in width, and it measures out with the frame, you know, with the bamboo and everything. You know, Ancient Passages says it all. You know, you can see the native Hawaiians.
Yeah.
This is on the Hana coast, you know, the road to Hana. It's a national park.
Are they steps then? Because they look like steps.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Well, we're gonna take a quick break, but we're gonna sit down with Jeff Mitchum right after this. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Thank you, man. This is just phenomenal, is it? Welcome back to the Will Edwards Show. We are here in the Jeff Mitchum Gallery inside the MGM Grand. We just had a little tour, and now we get an opportunity to sit down with Jeff Mitchum. Sir, thank you again for having us.
An honor. Thank you.
You're very, very welcome.
Thank you, Sam. Thank you. Yes.
So listen, you get around, man. Mm-hmm. You go to a lot of places, and you're just camping out, waiting for the perfect light, the perfect shot. Is that how this all works?
I prefer staying in hotels now. I used to camp out a lot.
Did you really?
I get paid to be on vacation, basically.
That's amazing.
It's a good gig.
So I'm ready to be Jeff Mitchum. What am I doing?
Well, you have to immerse yourself into the culture. And one thing that you have to do when you immerse yourself in the culture is you learn to be at one with nature, and you respect and you love.
Nice, yeah.
So everything has a story.
Okay.
So one of the things I wanted to share, you know, the bear spray has its own little thing. You know, we already went through that, but you know, I brought a very special friend for you. I gave you. I have a new gift for you.
Oh, nice.
Fascinating, and Taylor is going to bring out our wonderful friend here.
Your friend?
And
Is
this
it Taylor?
is,
Oh,
and this
my.
is, and this is a rose tarantula. And yes,
Oh, my.
so let the camera, as you can see,
My goodness.
this is Will Mitchum. And this is like one of the greatest little creatures that you'll ever see.
That is phenomenal.
You see
over
how
there.
Over
there. It's
now,
phenomenal.
now tarantulas are colorblind.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So they only see black and white. So she's feeling really comfortable. The reason I wore this shirt is it's camouflage to
So
her.
she's all cool there.
Oh, she's thinking like, you know, nobody sees me.
Oh,
I'm
so
in
she's more
hiding,
relaxed.
and,
Okay, yeah.
You know, so every tarantula, and you see how now she's kind of like, they like their little homes, you know.
Right.
And so each tarantula has a, what they have is at the end of their legs, they have little claws.
Okay.
And the one thing a tarantula doesn't want to do is climb. Most tarantulas, they like being on the ground. If she was to fall from too much of a height, you know, it could kill her.
Oh, no.
You know?
So what do they use the claws for then?
To climb.
Just to-
If they do,
That's
it's
just
a little
what they're for.
extras. And then they spin silk. We just recently discovered. So they use silk when they go into their holes. They'll use silk not to trap prey, but it's like a little tripwire.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
They're
kind of like
clever.
very soldier-like.
that's amazing.
Yeah, it's like they got their little minefields, you know, all built in.
So where does this particular one come from?
This is more of a, you know, Northern American, you know, tarantula. It's a rose. They get as big as 10 inches in diameter, the size of a pie plate. Some of them will eat birds. The Chilean tarantula eats birds. Yeah.
I think you should get one
They've
as a
been
pet.
known.
I think you should.
No,
What's her
I'm a-
name?
I'm a
Do we have a
little-
name?
Sam, Will has. This is Sam.
Just
this
Will.
is Will's. This is Will Mitchum.
Will Mitchum. I love it.
Okay. So
Now-
what do I have to do?
Now, well, they even get more interesting. Is that, you know, when you look at them, they have, you know, their mating ritual. You want to? Would you like to hold?
I think you
Yeah.
should, Will.
Here, put your hand out.
My hand.
This is like, yeah, just like, yeah, she'll go right on to you. Here, there you go. Now look at that. Now, you know how many people have actually held tarantulas? Extremely rare. So now, yeah, look at, she's beautiful. So this is one of the things that I love about tarantulas, is that when you see one out during the daytime, that's a male, and they're looking for their mate. So October, November in this area, they're looking for mates. So that's
Okay.
when you see them migrating.
Right.
Does she feel camouflaged
they are-
in my hand because I'm black?
So they've been known. The only time they bite has been known as, you know, as the black guys.
Why would you hand this to me and say bite? What is?
I just wanted to test the theory.
Well, I'm gonna give Jeff the tarantula back, and we'll be back right after this.
Amazing.
Wow, dude, I've never done anything like this.
Will, you are a star.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the program. Our musical guests have been on the show before, but we thought we have got to have these talented dudes back. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Play for Keeps.
Try to let go. I try to swallow my sadness. Try to say no. Try to slip into the past. Try to use the rage. I try to blame it on you instead of like my age. And hide behind the glass. 'Cause I just want to feel the way you made me feel. We try to go about our lives, faking our smiles and living with lies, trying to pretend that nothing's wrong, but all it takes is to hear us so it all comes crashing down. Heart sinks to the ground. I know we'll come around. 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 And we both know that we can't lay the blame too fast, like fresh falling snow, blanketing over all the past as we part our ways. We take the memories alone. Now there's nothing left. The love that went so wrong. 'Cause I just want to feel the way you made me feel. We try to go about our lives, faking our smiles and living with lies, trying to pretend that nothing's wrong, but all it takes is to hear us talk, and it all comes crashing down. Heart sinks to the ground. I know we'll come around. 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 And I know we'll come around. 'Cause we try to go about our lives, faking our smiles and living with lies, try to pretend that nothing's wrong, and it all comes crashing down. Heart sinks to the ground, and I know we'll come around. 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 I know we'll come around.
right, welcome back to the show. Man, we have had a phenomenal show, an incredible time here at the Jeff Mitchum Gallery with Jeff. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You got to give us one last, as we go out, one last tidbit about this, our new friend.
David Letterman would have been very proud of you holding him.
Thanks.
So one thing is, the male is migrating, comes to the hole looking for the female that is in, that she's already spun it with silk, has her eggs waiting. The male, first of all, to know if he's acceptable to the female, taps his hind legs outside the hole, gets permission, he comes in, and then courtship is quick. He has to get in, lay his sperm in a silk web, and then as soon as that happens, he runs.
Oh.
Sounds like most guys I know.
The female needs protein, and she eats him.
She'll eat him if she doesn't get out of there.
So he has
That's
to
why.
He has
So
to
most
leg
of
it out
them,
of there.
most of them get consumed. It's sad.
They're slow.
Do they not
Yeah.
know?
Wedding, honeymoon, funeral.
Wow.
Yeah, it just
Is it
goes
all in one. All in one.
all like you have it all. You have the wedding, you have the
Courtship,
honeymoon,
the honeymoon, and
The babies.
yeah.
it's over.
and this
Wow.
beautiful female, who would have ever thought?
I know. She's
That's
deceiving.
what I think that
And
all
she
the
goes
time.
on living, and the guy is done. You
He's
know,
done.
but
Well, we want to
Good
thank
father.
you. We want to thank you,
Thank
for,
you, Will.
for allowing us to come in here.
Sam,
We thank our
you.
guest, Jeff
You're
Mitchum.
You're
We want to
welcome.
thank our co-host, Sam Ratcliffe, for
Thank
being here. Also, our musical guest, Play for Keeps. Well, it's been an exciting show. I don't know where Will Mitchum is going to end up, but somewhere else.
adopted into a school.
He's adopted into a
an
school, so he'll
elementary
have a
school.
lot of love. And we want to thank you guys
Mandy.
for tuning in. We want to thank you guys for tuning into the Will Edwards Show. We'll see you next time, right here on the Will Edwards Show.
Thanks.
Thanks so much.
That's amazing.
Dude, that is like, I would have
Just
never done that
fascinating.
at any other time.
You see, they
I think
like.
that's it. No.